Hi guys, today I'll be doing a Sinister review. So basically give my opinions on it, if I liked it or not, if I hated it, if it was terrible, yeah, etc. So I'll be giving my opinions, like the positives and negatives, and then at the end of the video I'll say if I liked it overall, and like if I would rewatch it and stuff. So obviously I'm going to start with positives, because I always do, so enjoy. My first positive is obviously the tension in this movie was really good. Like, when Alison's like walking around the house and the kids are around, the tension for that for me was a bit scary. And also when Alison was watching the recorded things, that gave me chills as well. The tension, especially near the end, the tension there was really good for me. Also, this movie was scary. It was really scary. It made me jump about 3 times. Like one of the jump scares when he's comparing that photo, Alison, to outside. And then it just like, he's actually there, that made me jump. Also when Alison climbs into the attic and sees a kid and then he appears, that scared me. And in the end, when he just appears, that scared me as well. So yeah, this movie was really good for the scare factor for me. Even though I don't really watch horror movies other than slasher, because slasher is my favourite horror genre. I do watch other horror movies like The Conjuring made me jump as well, but this movie was so much better than The Conjuring. In scare factor, it just scared me, and that's one of the things I liked about this movie. It was just scary as fuck. Another positive is that I liked how he didn't just go in with Alison and his like books and that. I liked how he had his family, and he obviously didn't tell his girlfriend Ashley about them living in the previous house that people got killed at. I liked how that he kept it a secret from his family, because he kind of cared more about his book than his family, which are kind of like that dynamic, like the drama and that. And I like how Ashley finds out, and then everyone's just, yeah, their marriage is kind of on the line, because he rather do books than his home family. And I really like that, how he got that, what Alison's going through by himself, and also his family to worry about. I did like that, how he was in with his family, like, his son gets night terrors and that. His daughter, likes paints on the walls. Yeah, I liked how he got deeper with his family, and his wife obviously doesn't like his books or likes him doing his books, even though she said she was supportive, but she's kind of had enough, and I would agree with her if I was her. And I like how when Alison's moved out of that house, he gives up on his book and burns it and just decides to go just enjoy his life with his family. I like that. How he just gave up all of his career, writing books for his family, and his wife obviously loved that. And I like the relationship between Ashley and Alison in this movie. I felt like it was really realistic, and just good acting, and just good in general. I actually felt like them two are actual couple because of the acting and stuff. I don't know, the realism, in my opinion. In general, I just like the dynamic of his family and his issues with his family and wife, because of the book and that. I did like that. That was another positive. Another positive was the ending. Spoiler alert, it was just shocking to me when I first watched it. It was just blowing my mind how the little girl was the kids from the recordings the missing kids were all responsible for the murders of their families. I found that really mind-blowing. And then it happens to Alison's family, how his daughter actually kills them all and then joins their little gang kid cult thing, which really creeped me out. Especially the music as well, it kind of creeped me out when the ghoul picks her up and then just takes her soul basically. I found that really creepy. Of just the ending. The ending was perfect. I didn't have any problems with the ending. It was just really creepy, and I just loved how it just blew my mind. I love the shock value. It was really good. Also, I liked how we didn't really see the ghoul that much, and I kind of liked the mystery of the ghoul, how he appeared in the recordings, which really creeped me out and gave me chills. I liked how he appeared slightly in some of the recordings when Alison rewatched it or watched it for the first time. I liked how he spotted the ghoul, and I like how the ghoul's just not really in it, even though it's his movie. He's not really in it, and I like that because it actually gives the mystery around him, all the mystery. I just liked how we didn't really see him that much, and he little appears of him really creeped me out, and I liked how they did that, how they handled it. Plus, I love that little joke of the cop, deputy so-and-so, that's his name. He doesn't actually have a name. Yeah, I found that really funny, and I heard in Sinister 2, which I'll watch soon and give a review out. Apparently his name is Jeopardy so and so still for the like funny like humor. Also, I loved Alison's character in this movie. I liked how he wanted to write books and that. The realistic how he just chose over his family, though I didn't agree with that, but he's just a man who failed writing books, I think, and then wanted to just write a book, and that's why he went through the recordings. And I liked his like how he went with the discovery with him when he's discovering new things. We the audience were with him. I liked that as well. What they did with Alison's character and like the discovery. I liked how we were with that and well terrified because this movie is generally fucking scary. Also, when Alison's watching the extended cuts of the mini movies, I just know chills everywhere. Oh, especially when Stephanie, the one of the kids who went missing, who killed their family, was just swinging on them, their bodies. Oh, no thanks. And especially when they're going shh, no thanks. It's just chills, creepy as fuck, just scary. Oh, even thinking about it gives me chills. Honestly, this movie was actually generally scary, and I just liked how the kid actors were really good as well. Like going like shh actually creeped me out because creepy kids are like one thing that terrifies me if I watch anything with creepy kids in it or like ghost videos or whatever. But anyway, yeah. Another thing with the realism, they did live in a big house, which is really beautiful, but they didn't really have enough money, so they moved to a small house. I like that little touch, even though it's not that much, but still realistic in that, because obviously Alison's struggling with his book, so we can't really like struggling with money as well. So obviously they had to move into a smaller house. I did like that little touch, even though it's not that much, but still. I also liked the little mini recordings, like the little like of families getting murdered. That gave me chills. There were 5, I think, shown, and so there was one shown in like the opening of the movie where Alison's family moved in, and that gave me chills. Most of this movie gave me chills. I'm gonna keep saying chills, but okay. Yeah, I did like the recordings and that. I found that really creepy. I was wondering who done it. I was like, who is killing their families and that. And I really didn't suspect the kids. Well, it wasn't that obvious because each kid was missing, but I didn't suspect any children in this movie. But I did like the recordings. They were creepy and just played out well, my opinion. Ugh, I like the scene. Well, a load of scenes I loved, like when Alison's in the attic and the kids were in there just shushing and like watching the recordings. I thought that really creepy, and that's when he appeared. It really shit me up. And also, I liked the children just. I like when the children just run away from the ghoul when he arrives. Like he's just scary, and he does look scary in general because of the mysterious. Like, as he's not really much in the movie, it just creeped me out. But I liked how all the kids ran away because they're obviously scared of him, and that. And then he obviously picks her up and then gone. Did like them 2 scenes. I liked most of the scenes though, so I think this is my last positive. But I did like the little scene where Alison's with his baseball bat going around his house because he thinks someone's in there. I like how he just sat on the couch and then kind of fell asleep, and then the sun was rising up while he was asleep. I did like that little touch, that little scene, because I felt it was really cool and just cool in general. I liked how it went from night to the like morning. I felt it really cool, in my opinion. But I think that was my last positive anyway. I don't really have that much negatives. I really don't have that much negatives because this movie was good. I did enjoy it. The only negative I'd probably have to say is like I didn't really. I was about a bit meh on the scene where Alison's with his baseball bat around his house and the dead kids were like just running around the house, and that felt it was a bit meh. Just I didn't think it was should be included, but I didn't mind it. It's not obviously it should be out, but it's just I could have done better without that scene in the movie. But it's just my opinion. It's only one negative. I really can't think of any more negatives about this movie. But yeah, it's just that, but it's a meh, I didn't mind it. It's just, I don't know, I didn't mind it, okay? I just would have done better without it, but it was a meh. That's like my only negative anyway. But I did like the aspect of dead children running around the house. That was creepy, that's why it's a meh. But yeah, that's my only negative. I only have like one negative because I could not think of any more negatives about this movie. Only from that, not really a negative, it's just a meh negative. But yeah, I think that's it. I think. Yeah, that's my only negative I can think of. Jesus, one negative. That must be impressive. But obviously, yeah, I love this movie. Yeah, probably watching it whenever because I really did like this movie. And overall, it's just brilliant in my opinion. So, like, probably in my horror movie, well, horror movie overall is like up there, like probably the top 20 or top 10, possibly, because this movie is generally really good and it's just scary, and I love that. Just love this movie. The movie was good. Only one negative, that's it. So overall, this movie is really good. I love this movie. And let's see if Sinister 2 is better. Well, wondering, will Sinister 2 beat the first one? I wonder. Yeah, that review will come out soon. Even though I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to watch it twice, so yeah. Let's see if that's better or worse or the same as like this, or good. Same like quality as this. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to subscribe for more horror content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.